You can have 2 months with your baby's having eye discharge, and mom A will tell you, I use breast milk and everything disappeared. Mom B will tell you, I use breast milk, it got worse. So I'm going to explain certain things in this video. You need to understand if you have a baby. When it comes to babies, oftentimes some babies, you may see discharge in their eyes, you may see them bringing out lots of discharge in their eyes from time to time. This can be very common in babies. Usually it is harmless, and that is because in our eyes, as normal human beings, in our eyes we have tiny channels that helps us drain out tears. Our eyes usually produce tears on a normal day. So these tiny channels helps us to drain out these tears into the nostrils. That is why when you're crying as an individual, you may end up having runny nose at that particular point when you're crying. You can try it. Not go and cry. I'm not saying you should go and cry, but it is something that usually happens when you're crying. You tend to have runny nose at that particular point you're crying. That is because the tears usually get drained into the nose. But in little babies, this drainage, these channels where these tears passes, these channels are still immature. They tend to easily get blocked. Sometimes as simple as just taking your baby for a stroll, a simple dust exposure can even make it even get blocked. Some babies they tend to have eye discharge from time to time. What I just described, even when you're seeing that discharge, the white part of the eyes remains white. It is just normal in the baby. Your baby is playing, your baby is eating, baby is just fine. You're just seeing that discharge. That's the only thing you're saying. This type will usually go away on its own. So in this scenario, oftentimes when you do nothing, it will go off on its own. So in such conditions, when a mom says, "Oh, I am applying breast milk," oftentimes it will go because even when you don't do anything, this type of discharge will usually go away on its own. If you know your baby is always having discharge from time to time in their eyes, what you can simply do is to help them massage from the side of their nose. Ensure your hands are washed, your nails are short, the side of the nose, and help them massage downwards. You can help them do this 3 to 5 times. You can just give each side of the nostrils, that's from the inner eyes. You can give like 3 to 5 strokes per time. You can do on both sides. You can do this maybe 3 to 5 times in a day. It's a simple massage that helps the drainage of this fluid. And with the discharge, they wash your hands, get a cotton pad, or you can get a soft cleaner and wipe the eyes. And it's important when you're wiping the eyes, ensure your hands are clean. Start from the inner parts of the eyes and wipe outward. Do not go back and forth. That way you're going to be putting your baby at risk of infection. So wipe off the discharge from the inner part outward. You can use a cotton pad, you can use gauze, just dip it in water, squeeze out the water, start from the inner part of the eye, wipe outward, then discard that. If you're using a napkin, you can use a soft clean napkin, dip in water, start on the inside part of the eyes. And if you're using that same napkin on the other eye, change the side. Do not use the same side you're using for this eye to clean the other eye. Change the side and wipe from the inside outward. If you're using a cotton pad, use the water, clean from the inside out and discard. Get another gauze or another cotton pad, dip it in water. If both eyes are affected, ensure you're not using the same cotton pad. If you're using a napkin, ensure you're not using the same side you're using to clean one eye to clean the other eye, so you don't end up infecting your baby's eyes. And this cycle will stop on its own. But in another scenario, which is very, very important to know a mother as a parent, because there are instances where a mom will tell you, my applying breast milk is not going away, it's not worsening. You need to be very careful with that type, because if care is not taken, you put your baby at risk of blindness and other complications. Another many doctors will tell you, do not put breast milk into your baby's eyes. If you notice any of these signs in your baby, you need to get that baby to the hospital immediately so they don't put your baby at risk of blindness and other complications. If you're seeing that your baby is bringing out this discharge and this discharge is thick, you're seeing pus, or your baby's eyes, the white part has turned red, your baby's eyes are red, or you're seeing that the eyes are swollen, or your baby is just crying, baby is not sleeping, baby is not eating, baby is just irritating. If you're seeing any of these signs, this is not a situation of breast milk at all. You need to act fast and you need to get your baby treated immediately. So I hope this is helpful and I hope to see you in another video. Until then, bye.